Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about off-road lights. So let's be honest here, one of the first accessories that most people fit in their four-wheel drives are lights. Because yeah, truth be told, they make your four-wheel drive look cool. And if I want to be even more honest here with you, the first thing that I fitted on the Disco was lights. And I actually had 4 of them up there on top. And they were halogen lights, which is a really bad idea, having 4 halogen lights up there, because every time that I would turn them on they were sucking so much energy, which you could actually see the revs of the car going down. So bad idea. But the question is, do you actually need to have additional lights on your vehicle? Well, no. I can't say that you need lights, because we are all different, so we have different needs. And it depends on what kind of driving are you going to be doing. For example, if you are going to be driving during night, then it's a good idea to have some kind of lights, additional lights on your car, or maybe even just upgrading your headlights might do the job. So having additional off-road lights on your vehicle will help to get a better spread of light in front of you, so you can see some obstacles in the trail, or you can identify a nice camp spot way easier than having no lights at all. But now the real question is, what's the deal with cheap unbranded lights and high quality lights? Well, the ones that I used to have up there were some unbranded halogen lights, and I replaced them with these ARB Solis Intensities. Now the difference and the price is huge. So when you're building an off-road vehicle, lights shouldn't be on the top of your list. I mean, you should spend that extra cash on high quality mechanical parts, like a good quality suspension system, which is not gonna break down and leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere. So if a light breaks down, you're not gonna be in the middle of nowhere and not be able to drive your car back home. So spending that extra cash should go on mechanical parts as a priority. So the main issue with these lights that I used to have was that in order to be able to give the impression that they were pretty bright, the quality of the light that they were throwing was really bad. I mean, they would even blind you from seeing a hole or something in the ground rather than lighting it up. So that's the big difference with these ones, these high quality LED lights. The quality of the light that they throw in front of you is much better, and they are much brighter. And also the quality of the materials used for the light. I mean, you can see this one is already way too foggy, and the rust is really visible. Look at this. So when I tried to remove these lights out of my old roof rack, it was really difficult because of the amount of rust that was on those bolts. So even the color here, it has faded. It's not black anymore because it was on the top where the sun would just hit the light all the time. Now if you compare it to the ARB ones, so to be honest, I had these for 2 years up there, and I have these ones for 2 years as well. So got the same use out of them and out of these ones. So the difference is pretty visible, I'd say. Got an old rust light which is in a pretty bad state, and we've got these ones which look brand new. Even if you take a look at the bracket here, you get 0 rust whatsoever. even in the bolts look brand new, and they are not. They've been here for more than 2 years. I also have these black covers to protect them from branches and stuff. And they actually look really nice. So another reason which led me to the ARB Solis is the fact that they have a dimmer controller located inside the cab, which is a really nice feature. So I have placed the dimmer controller right here. So if I turn on my daylights, this thing illuminates, and right now I have a brightness on the second stage, and you can go all the way up to level 4 and they're really bright there. But it's really nice and handy to have this thing here. So it's right there, I can easily reach it, and I can dim the intensity of the light down or up depending on how much light I want to be thrown in front of me. So the other day we were looking for a place to camp during the night, and this just proved to be perfect. I just turned the lights on and it was really relaxing and not tiring at all. So I wanted to be able to speak with facts and numbers. So what we did is we used this chemo photometer, and we actually compared these lights with some unbranded LEDs in order to see if there's an actual difference in the light that is thrown in front of you. So we drove up a nearby mountain in order to avoid getting any light pollution from our surroundings and thus make a proper measurement. So it was pitch dark, and we compared the two lights. We put the one veil next to the other, and then we stood with the photometer 3 meters away from the light source, and we just turned on the lights. So first we measured the unbranded lights, and we got an average figure of about 1,500 lux. Then we measured the ARB Solis and got an average of about 4,200 lux from the same distance. Now, in all fairness, the unbranded LED lights seem to be pretty bright, so they can definitely do the job. But the actual difference between their intensity is huge. So to conclude, there is a difference between unbranded lights and high quality light. So set your priorities, and the priority should be on mechanical components. Now, do you need lights in general? Well, you don't need them, but it is a good idea to have them on your vehicle, especially if you're gonna be driving at night. And to be honest, even if you try to avoid driving at night, there will be that time when you're gonna have to drive in the darkness to find camp or whatsoever, because things never go as planned, and we've learned this the hard way a lot of times. So adding additional lights on your vehicle is a pretty good idea, because they're gonna give you this extra spread you need, right? And you're gonna spot this obstacle which otherwise you might have missed. So that was a quick video I just wanted to do on off-road lighting, and the thing that I want to focus on is that you don't need anything in order to get out there and explore. Go out there, go on a trip, see what you need, and then come back, reflect on that, and decide whether you want to add this new accessory in your vehicle or not. Don't just spend all this money before you go on a trip, and then you're gonna see that most of the things that you have on your vehicle, you actually don't need them. So I think what you need to do is go out there, explore, and find what you actually need. So thank you for watching this short video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.